Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Munich, the city that many would consider with justification to be the footballing capital of the land. And the Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. There's the whistle. Now this could be a chance. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become...
Can he finish? Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Pullet is firing after that one. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus, and here's Pullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. Son Heung-min. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through, and he's running through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still goalless. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. Azar. Pullet. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Mbappe! Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
And here's Pullet, looking here to chip it through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lahm.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Here's Rodri. Cafu, looking for the runner. Mateus. And here's Pullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Shevchenko. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty.
There's the shot! Goal! Inter! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending was strong and firm. Mateus. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo tries to clear. Rodri. Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Now it's Son Heung-min.
1 minute added time.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Mateus gets his pass away. Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he welcomes it in. That's very neat. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Ronaldinho!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And Shevchenko! Araujo gets it clear. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way. Great chance! And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Has a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu driving forwards. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's straight offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Thuram. Chance to finish. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko, and he's certainly onside here. Puyol cuts out the pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe!
Added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a